Well, my friends, I guess that the time has come for me to make the video about that magnificent knife. That was actually the last of my scores during G8. And it took me a while to make this video and to take the decision to make this video because I actually didn't know what angle I was gonna take. You know that usually, you know me, I like to rant a lot and not only present you a knife, but the experience around that knife, the maker that is usually someone that I appreciate, know personally, something like that. I mean, there is a history behind that, and it's not only a pure presentation of a knife. And that one is actually, that one was supposed to be only a presentation of a knife because I didn't have the chance or the opportunity, I guess, because I met Michael on several occasions during the shows. But you know how it is, I guess those shows are hectic, and I mean, if you're not really attracted by the knives, you're unlikely to go and check the maker. And I miss already a lot of people that I appreciate. When I say appreciate, that a lot of maker from whom I want to get knives, and I already miss a lot of them during those shows because, as I say, those are really hectic. So yeah, I was not really attracted in Michael's work. Not that it was bad by any means. It's just like my taste for his design was not here. The craftsmanship, I mean, each time I got a knife from him, I was, I mean, astounded because the precision of his work is incredible. But you know how it is. Like for the Rolex, for example. I mean, I got this one, and that was the only Rolex that I could get. I mean, I really appreciate Rolex history, the mechanics, the movements. I absolutely adore whatever they do, but the cases didn't fit me. And the only one that could fit was the deep sea, and my taste was for the blue dial, and I finally got one, but that was the only one that I could get. Well, I guess that the example is accurate here because I had only one design that drove me crazy, really, that made me want to get a knife from him, and that was exactly that KINESIS. And man, am I lucky to get that one in particular, because one of the things that I don't really like also, and that probably is one of the features that people love the more with Michael, his hand rub, his Hamon. I don't like the Hamon with the W2. I mean, the blade. We don't appreciate the grind. We don't appreciate the lines. Well, again, a matter of taste, purely a matter of taste. So the design, I loved it, and also the fact that it was in hand rub, satin hand rubbed, still the deal, and also the fact that it's the prototype. That's the KINESIS #1. That is something that I highly appreciate also, is to get a knife when that's the #1. For some reason, I mean, don't ask me why, but it's something that I appreciate. And also, on this one, the use of the material really I appreciate. I mean, the fact that here you have some zirconium, and the pivot is zirconium, the clip is zirconium with that very, very nice finish, and the contrast that you have with the zirconium and the bronze anodization underneath the pivot here is just fantastic. So yeah, I would say that all in all, this knife was designed to make me happy, and if ever I would have one BURCH, that would be it. So sorry for not presenting you the maker, but the only thing that I could say, and I probably already said it previously, is that I maybe held, I don't know, maybe a dozen of Michael BURCH, because some of my friends really appreciate his work. So I held a dozen of his knives, and they were all absolutely insane. That is why I was frustrated not to have some taste for his design, but actually, you know, you only need one. I mean, if you have exactly the exact one that you want, you don't need, I mean, the quantity. That's it. I mean, I have this one that I wanted and I got it, so I'm extremely happy. So now let's get to that knife. So what I like about this knife is everything, actually. The size of it is perfect for my taste nowadays. It's not too big, not too small. Love it. I love also the fact that it's something, yeah, that I don't really like also, and that is something that I don't like about his design, is the width of the blade. I mean, it's too wide for me. That is also something with the hammer that I don't really like, but you know, the fact that there is a cut here, the fact that it's a dual opening, the shape of it, I mean, the overall shape, you know, it makes it. So, you know, this knife, as I said, the design just makes it for me. But one of the reasons also, that's what I wanted to say, one of the reasons why I didn't really like the design was overall the width of the blade. But as I said, on this one, it makes it for those reasons. First, you have a flipper and you have a spidey hole and you have this cut here. So all in all, you have some, here you take off some material and you bring some way of opening that is really versatile, because the spidey hole is placed in a way that you really can open it with absolutely all your fingers. Sorry, I missed it with the fourth, but it's really well placed and you can really use it for the deployment. So yeah, that versatility makes it for me and makes me forget about the width on this one. But yet, what a beautiful knife. So yeah, perfect size for me. And also, I like the features on this knife. I like the extreme contouring. So yeah, it's CNC, of course. So some people who likes Michael Works prefer when it's not CNC. As I talked about that on previous video, I absolutely don't care about the use of CNC. I appreciate when it's not CNC. I appreciate when it's CNC. That's the work of one man. For sure, and if he uses well the machine, I mean, it's still his work, no doubt about it in my mind. And I mean, that makes it for me. I mean, that scale is incredible, and I want to focus on this now. So you have here, that's one piece scale, okay? So all this work that you can see here, you know, those lines cut here, the other lines underneath, you see? The fact that here it's orange peel, underneath it's satin. That's an extremely well done work. So I guess that he made the cut from the inside, you know, but whatever. Let's not think about the way he did it, but the result. That is such a sublime work, and believe me, it must not be that easy to achieve. Look at that. It's such a pure and beautiful work, and the how it looks, you know, when you have it in hand is way better than any video could make you appreciate. Even though I think that this one is quite nice with the 4K resolution on this iPhone. It's yeah, it does a pretty nice job giving you some appreciation about that. So yeah. Extremely well done work here. Now look at the pivot here. Check that. Those cuts here. You see all the reflection of the bronze, the zirconium pivot, just fantastic. Now what is to say about that clip? Look at the finish of this clip with the zirconium finish. I mean, the finish on the zirconium is really great. Something that I don't really understand, and he does that on all his knives, is the fact that here he puts the screw here, and here you see you see the pins. So yeah, here, I mean, you could see the pin. I don't care. On the clip, I don't understand, because obviously you see the screws are done from the inside. So if you take, you know, the hassle to screw from the inside, why not make hidden hardware? I mean, you see what I mean? I mean, whenever people put screws from the inside, you will have a hidden hardware clip. So maybe he does that, you know, as to have a kind of reminiscence of the pins that you see here. Maybe it's done for the design, I don't know, but it's something that not bugs me, but blows my mind. I don't know why he does that, rather than, you know, making some, you know, coherent I don't know, reminiscence, as I said, with those pins. I don't know. And something that made me questioning the idea behind that. But whatever, that's absolutely not an issue. Actually, it's kind of nice looking from this. I 100 times prefer to see this rather than the screws, of course. But nothing would be even better. Whatever. Now, look at this backspacer. I like the fact that he went for a backspacer in titanium, very nicely contoured, very nice. Absolutely adore that with this orange peel, because it's it's a kind of you have the satin blade, nothing more in satin here, and then you have the backspacer. So I like the contrast with the rest of the scale, and the fact that you have satin here and a satin finish on the backspacer. I think it's well thought here. Now, about the action, this is what drove me crazy with Michael BURCH. His action is fantastic. The detent is just such nicely done for. Look at that. I mean, there is absolutely, if you want to deploy it smoothly, you have to break the detent, of course, okay? But you can do it really smooth with the thumb. It's unbreakable. Don't even try to think about breaking that detent. The retention is great, and the action is phenomenal, insane. Look at this engagement. The lock geometry is just perfect, very early and secured and rock solid engagement. Love it. I didn't mention the relief cut here with those lines that are really like curved lines, very nicely done. So yeah, rock solid. Stop pin external here. I mean internal, but you can see it. It's not like the hidden internal stopping. So yeah, the action is fantastic with all fingers, and the versatility between the flipper and the hole is fantastic. The flipper tab is placed exactly at the right position as I like them to be, not too protruding. No jimping here, but again, when it's well done like that, you won't miss an action for sure. Now the blade. I mean, Michael's hand rub, I don't know why he doesn't do them more often, because the quality of his hand rub is, to me, it goes with Salmon Arrow, it goes with David Mosier that stopped, almost stopped making a hand rub, but the quality of this hand rub is just fantastic. So I don't know why he doesn't do them more often. So yeah, the logo. You know me, I don't like really logos, but I don't know. This one is kind of neat, so whatever. Yeah. Oh, this reflects the beauty of this hand rub. Look at that. Sorry about the fingerprints here, but yeah, I like this view with the video. You can appreciate definitely the hand rub, and you can appreciate also the grind. That is a sublime grind. Very nice bevel here. I love the top swedge here. I love the cut here. I mean, just a fantastic grind for me, again, for me. I love also the fact that usually nobody does this kind of fault anymore, but I like the fact that the tab, continues the choil that you have here. And the feeling hand of that knife is fantastic. I probably won't carry that knife because it's such a unique knife for me that I want to keep it like that. I'm not sure that I will ever find another knife from Michael that I would appreciate as this one. So I want to keep it in a collector shape. That's why probably I won't use it, sorry. But that's a unique knife. Other maker that I have, like a lot of knives from them, I know that I can get another one. and so I can use one, whatever, or several, I don't care. But this one has a unique feature for me, and I want to keep it like that. Look at this centering. It's just spot on. As all Michael knives are, they're just incredibly well done, well centered. The mechanics are fantastic. So yeah, I just needed to get the Michael BURCH that I wanted, as I needed to get the Rolex that I wanted, and actually I got the Rolex that I wanted and the Michael BURCH that I wanted during the same show. So that show, my friend, was absolutely awesome for me. And I'm gonna leave it at that and catch you very soon for another video. Bye bye, my friends.